Cleopatra Wallace, and this is a read for November the 19th, 2025. So it's going to be a new moon at 1:27 a.m. All right, so it's been a while. So this read is not for anyone in particular. Holy angels, spirit guides, and ancestors gather around on this new moon read for November the 19th, 2025. All right, so we have 2 cards. I like to start with 4 or more. And this is the Ali. All right, now we have 3. And this is the Ali Mans Tarot. And this year, 2025, has been very busy and changing. So much so, I really haven't had too much time. But Spirit, this read is for whoever needs to see it. Let the message find the person it's for. Alright, we have our 4th card. And we're going to do a lot of clarifying. Tons of clarifying. Alright. So, our first card is the Page of Wands. This particular person is excited about the holidays, excited about the prospects of wearing that ugly Christmas sweater. You know, they have a lot of ugly Christmas sweater parties. But that's what this person is wearing to me. They're wearing one of those ugly Christmas sweaters. They also have something that they want to show off. So this year, you're showing up to the party not only in the sweater, but you have something to show off. For some, I'm getting it could be a car. This here area. Right there. It kind of reminds me of, you know how Mercedes have that, that ornament on the front? You definitely want to show off something that has like a tag, that has a name brand tag on it. Now, this isn't for everybody, but for maybe one or two, or maybe just one, somebody has plans to be wearing those matching pajamas. See the way these colors are? It's like the big blue, the little blue, the big green, the little green. It's, you know, like mother, father, a child, boy, girl, and it's in the frame. So not only do you want to wear the ugly Christmas sweater, you want to you're looking forward to taking those matching pajama pictures. Let's clarify. Let's see more about this person in the ugly Christmas sweater. You know, I always see them in the store, but I never buy them. But I do enjoy watching people wear them. Spirit, tell me more. Oh. All right. Should we keep them? I'm already looking at them, so we're gonna keep them. All right, now the Nine of Swords came out so quick to where I don't even know if I want to read it in here, but it's out here, so. And Nine of Swords is always, you know, about the anxiety, you're ruminating, thinking about something over and over and over again. But this particular card, the way it is, you see the way like the knives are up there. And even though he, you know, he looking out the window, but the knives are up there. So if they were to start falling, they would stab him or her in the back. And not only would they stab him or her in the back, it's 9 swords up there. So I kind of get the feeling like you already have been stabbed in the back that many times. I don't want to say by the particular person you're thinking about, but in the past, up to 9 times, you know, this shit ain't work out. You know, people turned out to be phony. And you could be thinking, you know, this person that you want to take this pajama picture with, are they gonna be the 10th person? Are they gonna do it too? So you think about that. I mean, still take the picture. Get some of them Rihanna onesies. She got the ones for the whole family now. That'd be dope. All right, also we have the Page of Cups. Uh-oh. We got the fish jumping out the water. Somebody could be expecting. Not only could somebody be expecting, but this woman here, this glass has a like this kind of paint job on it, to where I was looking at it a while ago, and to me it almost looked like somebody holding two champagne glasses but with the same hand. You know, with the two flutes threaded through their fingers, to where they're able to hold two champagne glasses with one hand. And you could very well be pregnant. And that's the news. That's what's in the other hand. It's like a pregnancy test. Or, you know, a doctor's report. All right, well, they're going to have a good holiday season. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move on. All right, the next card is Judgment. It's not much to see here. You know, judgment means in the card deck that, you know, the final judgment, somebody's coming back. But I'm looking to see who is coming back. Somebody has a person coming back. All right. So let's get this person's characteristics. So far, what I see is a lot of white coming up from the bottom. And we have a lot of white in the blue bird. Almost like where the shadow is supposed to be is white. The white is almost taking over this side. A very sharp beak. A very sharp beak, a very sharp tongue, sarcastic. But this person is trying to whitewash the past, you know, to play it down, to say it wasn't that bad. You're exaggerating. This person is very I want to say attractive as far as they're a sharp dresser, like they keep themselves very well groomed. I'm trying to see if this is a boy or a girl. Let's ask Spirit. What do y'all think? Is it a boy or a girl that's coming back? All right. To find out if this person that's coming back, trying to play everything down and smooth everything over, and they dress so cute, so fine, and they're sarcastic, are they a boy or a girl? Let's find out. We're going to use this spider deck. Spirit, you've shown me someone tonight on November the 19th of 2025 that is wanting to come back into the lives of one of my viewers. They want to weasel their way back in. Can you tell me if this person is a boy or a girl? Is it a man or a woman? Tell me more about the person who's trying to come back and whitewash this situation. Oh, we got two. All right, this one came out first. All right, we got a good transformation. So the person is trying to say that they changed, and they may even look like they've changed, you know. Like maybe they're sober now, they weren't sober before, but maybe they're sober now. Yep. It's somebody that, that you know in a group of friends. It's someone from a friend group. Those are always the hardest, when it's your friends that, step out of line, say things, betray your trust, go behind your back and snake you out. But you got to be careful when people come back into your life, because if they were worthy, they wouldn't have never got kicked out of it or left. Because sometimes people leave on their own and think they can just come back when they want to. This could very well be a romantic thing. We're going to find out. So we are going to use the Aliments Tarot. Spirit, tell me more about the person who's trying to come back. All right, deconsecration. This card is, in this deck is the beginning. So it's like this person is what you would consider like a day one, or you've known them since you were young, or like somebody you grew up with, somebody that was there from the very beginning, literally, whether it's business or actual life, like watch you grow up and go through puberty, the whole thing, or watch you graduate high school and go away to college. You know what? This person could very well be a parent. It's giving parental vibes when I put them all down. It could be someone's mother or father wanting to come back into their life, and they say they've changed. And they talk about the past, and they say, the way parents do, they don't remember it the way you remember it, and they tell you they just did the best that they could, and that's up to you if you want to forgive your parent and let them back into your life. Everybody has their own reasons for being what is it called, estranged from their immediate families, All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move on. To the next card. All right. What? All right. So, let's do another one. Again, these readings are for my viewers on November the 19th and November the 20th of 2025 for the new moon. This is a surprise reading, surprise. And this is for whoever needs it, whoever it resonates with. My cat just came in here. I hope she's a kitten still. And Spirit is surgical tonight, okay? Should we do jumpers or a spread? I kind of like the spread. Oh. Well, we got a flipper. The King of Cups. Ooh. It's a man. Tell us more about this King of Cups. Alright, and the deck explodes. Alright, start over. It could be a King of Cups watching that likes to wear red. Your favorite color could be red. If so, stick around. Maybe this reading is for you. Alright, so we have one card. We're going to do 4 cards. 4 jumpers. for my viewers on November the 19th, 2025. Now they in here because I switched decks now. Alright, 2. I don't necessarily like these 2 cards. I don't like the way they fell, but I'm going to keep them. But they're not my favorite cards. All we need is one more. And this is the Beauty of Horror deck. And you know I'm gonna edit this video to make it funny. I don't like these either, but I'm gonna keep them. Alright. Ooh, so we have 6 cards. Now these could be 6 individual people or 1 person. We don't know. That's the beauty of random viewer reads, because this is for whoever's watching, whoever needs to hear it. Congratulations, you want to read. Alright, the first card. We have the 7 of Wands. This guy, you know, he's balancing on the grave with the stick and everything. This is like a test. Like a final exam. Like the final process. Spirit also says like this could be somebody in a relationship. That done, you know, you done tested the person, you done did everything they say you're supposed to do before you be with a person, you know. But this is a test, a trial of some kind. Should we clarify it before we move on? Let's clarify it. Now, since Spirit is so surgical tonight, we're going to clarify using the ultra special, very rarely ever used shadow deck. Now, the shadow deck is like a subconscious deck, like things that you are doing that you don't even know that you're doing. You know, some of that, like as above, as below, or don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. That's the shadow deck. It's very subconscious. It's very sneaky. Okay? Things that you don't even know what's going on is going on. Okay. So, let's ask what this challenge means to the viewer. Spirit, you show me someone who has reached the final stages of something. It's like a test, a trial, or the trial is over. What does this person have to gain, or what is the person, what is the reason for this trial or this challenge? What is there for the viewer to gain? What is behind it? What's the driving force behind this trial or this challenge? Ooh, fading away, which means the old self is completely gone. If you can do this, you'll be a whole new person. This would be the equivalent, like say you're like a criminal, not just you're a criminal, but like say you're a criminal and you're a felon and stuff like that, and you want to vote again, and they make you go through all this stuff, and you got to do all these things to be able to vote again. Or you could be a person trying to get citizenship in the country. And you know, once you get your citizenship, now you're an American. You're not saying that your old identity fades away, but you know, the old you is like faded away. You're an American now. Or if you know you can vote again, you're a voter again. You're no longer a criminal or a felon. This trial is the final step to like a new identity. Like even if like you're training to be a cop and now you pass, now you're a cop. You know, the old you, the regular, Joe Smo, that's gone. Now you're officer so-and-so. Or you're a fighter fire, now you're a fighter fire. Or now you're a doctor. So the old you will be completely gone. Now there's a title, you will have a title. Oh, congratulations to you. You know, it takes a lot. People don't understand. It takes dedication to not only reinvent yourself physically, but to reinvent yourself like on paper and as far as society sees you. So this ain't no just getting married stuff, okay? We're not talking about that. Anybody can get married, but not anybody can be a doctor, or not anybody can be, firefighter, or not anybody can be an American citizen. There's a lot of people right now that want to be an American citizen that can't be. So, congratulations to you. I would say that you achieved that goal. Now, thank you, Spirit. Moving on to the next card. Here we have the Six of Coins. And it's like people down there on the ground. And the Six of Coins is about giving and taking. But there's a problem. Okay, let's say you're in business. And you're running a business. Because that's what giving and taking is. That's like a business. Like you're an entrepreneur or whatever. This person here is just breaking even. The scales are even. See that? You're not making any money. You're not making any profit. Even if you're like just doing hair. The time and energy that you're spending doing hair, and the price that you might sell the bundles of hair for and charge the service for, you're just keeping the lights on at the salon. Or even if you have a mechanic shop, you sell just enough tires and do just enough oil changes to pay the light bill or to pay the mortgage on the shop. This is somebody whose business it's not failing. It's not failing by any means. I mean, you got customers. Granted, your customers are, they ain't got a lot of money, but hey, you got customers, okay? It don't matter what your customers look like, you got them. That could just mean your business in a bad neighborhood, who knows? The point is you got customers, you got the business, but you're not making no money. Look at the background. It's clouds in the sky, but it's also that peachy color. Like it's never you have yet to really been able to celebrate and be like, yeah, my business is thriving and it's making money. Let's ask what you can do to cause your business to thrive. Or should we ask why the business isn't thriving? Which one? Should we ask why the business isn't thriving or how to make the business to thrive? Let's do both. All right? So to do why the business isn't thriving, we're going to use the spider deck. You know, and it takes a lot to run a business too in America. You got to pay all them taxes and stuff. Spirit, you showed me one of my viewers on November the 19th has some kind of business, whether it's an at-home business or a storefront business or a online business. Oops. Nope. You show me that this person's business is breaking even. They aren't really making any money. Can you tell me why this business isn't making enough money to consider it be thriving? All right. Neglect. What Stephen A. Smith say? You put in what you get out, or you get out what you put in. You're not up on your business. You is just keeping the doors open. I mean, if it's a front for something else, say it's a front for something else. But the effort is not being put into the business. Whether it's newer machines, you know, or, I don't know, uniforms, buy everybody gloves and hairnets or something. I don't know what kind of business you're running. But right now it's being neglected. This is old equipment, old uniforms. You're still doing everything by hand. You know, we're in the AI world now. So your business ain't thriving. Spirit say the business ain't thriving because you're stuck in the 1997 mindset. It's not 1997 no more. That might be when you came up with the idea when you started the business. It's not 1997 no more. It's 2025. And if you want that business to thrive, you're going to have to stop neglecting it. You got to do more than keep the doors open. You got to run some promotions. All right, let's keep going. Let's use the Omega Land deck for this spread. And again, this read is for November the 19th and the upcoming new moon on November the 20th, 2025. I'm going to do the 9 windows spread. Which means I'm going to actually spread the cards and not have them jump out as usual. We're going to do the 9 windows spread for my viewers on November the 19th, 2025, the new moon. This is the top row, middle row, bottom row, top, middle, bottom. Bottom card, all right, let's see what the significant card is, and that is the one that's in the middle. Right, we have a Page of Cups in the middle. The corners. A 2 of Coins and a 10 of Swords. A 10 of Wands, a 2 of Wands. So we got 2 2s, 2 10s, 10 10, 2 2. Four Swords, a 9 of Wands, a Queen of Coins, and a 9 of Coins. All right. So this spread is about a fairly young man, because it is a page, you know, in this book bag. So this young man is in school or in training for something. He has been prepared or groomed, like he has a lot of home training. All right, to his right, he has the Queen of Coins. So this would more than likely be like his mother. And we have the 9 of Coins to the left, which is also a female that has a book bag. But this female is money orientated. Like, she's concerned about money. Now, there is quite a bit of firearms, as you could say, in this video. We have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands right by side each other. Side by side on the bottom row. This person is coming from an environment of there were a lot of firearms. A lot of battles, you know. A lot of competitiveness. This person does leave home, though, however. They do leave home. But they also visit home. They come home to rest. You may see them on breaks. This last card. Let's see the bottom of the deck card too. Yeah, the Five of Cups. This last card shows the person, the Ten of Cups, where they are defeated. There are several wounds, lots of arrows. They are completely down. The Five of Cups. No, I'm not saying like they're a beggar, but they just kind of languished, I guess you can say is the word. Like they lost their motivation. This could be someone, a son or a friend that had so much promise at one point and then they went away and got hooked up with different people and things changed. Let's see what can help this person turn it around. Spirit, you have shown me a young man who had a lot of home training and he went out into the world and he got himself caught up and his future is at stake. He's just kind of he went down the wrong path. Is there any advice to this person or the parent of this person? Oh. Alright, so we have two cards that came out. The Chariot and the Six of Swords. These are both about the same thing. The Chariot is about movement, you know, somebody going somewhere. And the Six of Swords is about retreating, leaving, deciding that, you know, you've had enough. So this person, in order to, you know, to get better and to do better in life, is going to have to go away out of familiar surroundings. Now, there are some rehab centers that are in different states to where the person can go and be in a whole new environment, you know. But that's what these cards, that's what the advice is. The person is going to, not just because the Chariot is go, is, you know, movement. But the Six of Swords is to flee the area. So they're not only going to have to go, but they're going to have to go to a rehab that is out of town. And, you know, stay there for the 30 to 60 to 90 days, whatever it takes. You know, you're going to need to use some tough love now. All right.